Hello, I'm Georgette Adrian, and welcome to PS Kenya Health Chat. As we strive for transparency and integrity, it is crucial to discuss how conflict of interest can arise and affect our daily operations. Today, we take a different direction to focus on the code of conduct and ethics, particularly where gifts and entertainment are concerned. Our guest has a wealth of knowledge in this area, and I'll allow him to introduce himself. Welcome, Ken.
Thank you, Georgette, and hello, everyone. I'm Ken Njoroge, Director of Audit Risk and Compliance at PS Kenya. In my role, I ensure that we comply to our code of conduct and ethics policies, which include managing conflict of interest, as well as some of the guidelines on gifts and entertainment. These ethics policies act as a moral compass, which helps us ensure that as employees that we retain transparency as well as integrity, which is our core value of ethics at PS Kenya, as well as ensure transparency.
Great to have you here with us, Ken. What does conflict of interest mean within the context of PS Kenya, and why is it important to address this?
Our code of conduct defines conflict of interest as any situation that could influence business decisions. It requires disclosing actual, potential, or perceived violations of conflicts, or situations where personal gain might supersede the organizational interests. For example, this could include awarding contracts to companies where management has vested interests, or making program decisions to the benefit of relatives or friends, as well as offering gifts or rather accepting gifts from other sources other than PS Kenya, which includes vendors as well as other third parties.
Speaking of gifts, and we have all received gifts once upon a time in some corporate engagements here and there through collaborations and partnerships, what would you say are the guiding principles or policy under PS Kenya when it comes to gifts and entertainment?
Our code of conduct requires that gifts, entertainment, and donations should be moderate, appropriate, and must comply to our mission and ethical standards. Employees must disclose gifts of significant value.
Allow me to interject at this point. What do you mean when you say must disclose? Because I'm so sure a number of us have been caught in situations or received gifts in one form or another, but have not necessarily felt that we must declare. So elaborate on that.
Well, as mentioned, the policy is very clear in terms of requiring the employees to disclose the gifts of significant value. By significant value, the policy goes ahead to define a nominal threshold, which we've currently set at 5,000 shillings, which they're then required to disclose as required by the policy, after which appropriate action then will be taken to decide on how to handle the gift that has been received.
Okay, so I'm sitting here as a staff member of PS Kenya, and I'm thinking I have partnered or have been in a collaboration with a different organization, and here I am receiving 5,000. What do I do once I receive the 5,000? Do I come to the Risk and Compliance Department and say, hey, I've received this as an appreciation of our partnership? What next comes?
Fantastic. This discussion can go quite a while. The policy is quite detailed, and we may not be able to exhaust it in this health talk. However, we have at PS Kenya created a form within our intranet on Julisha, where you're required to basically go in and fill out the form. Now, if it's not clear in terms of how to fill the form, then you can go to your direct supervisor, and you feel that the gift is of a certain significant value, you're free to walk into the Risk and Compliance Department or even the Chief Executive Officer, who will then guide in terms of the predisposition of that gift.